Hey everyone, so in this video we'll talk more about Tarzan characters, or to be specific, Disney characters.
Hi guys!
If you don't know Tarzan, he's some character from Disney World, and we're gonna do Clayton, the enemy of Tarzan.
Clayton!
So first of all, you have to recognize every studio have his own style. Like Disney will be different from anime, will be different from other studios if it's even in the same field like cartoon. So you recognize in Disney they like to make specific places for face details like eyes, nose, and they want to make it more funny because the main audience is children and teenagers. So you recognize things will get more kindness in it. It won't have a lot of serious details. That's why you recognize even in the distortion it will be more funny or more talking about the character style of life. And Clayton actually have this evil details. You will see he will have more manly style because he is a hunter. So you recognize he will made his nose in this sharp style, and his nose will be more out of the skull more than the other characters, more than Tarzan. And of course you will recognize the forehead will have more muscles, and like I said, he is more masculine, he's more like manly style, so you will recognize he will have muscles in the face more than the other characters. Even in Tarzan he have the same style, but he will be more kind in his style, and you will recognize this in the feelings. They will have a lot of distortion in Clayton's face to get more evil emotions. I love when Disney made these styles to be like in specific places, and you recognize one of the most important points they do is between the eyes, around the eyes and the nose. They will have like this circle around the eyes that will make the animation more easier, but they're actually known by this style in Disney. So that's why I like to make a Disney character. At first I made him more open mouth, but I didn't like it, so I started to change it to closed mouth and make this smile in his face. And like I said, in this style you recognize the distortion in the face will have more exaggeration, so you recognize the nose will have more like bones in it. It will be more sharp, I mean. Same with the smile, you can recognize the smile actually is really close to his eyes, and that's the main important point you recognize. When they make exaggerations, they want you to feel the emotion, not just to make him smile. No, they want you to recognize he is an evil character. Even the muscles in his forehead, you recognize it have more muscles, it have more something to make this sharp eyes in manly style that make you recognize actually he is more evil than the other styles in Tarzan, because Tarzan actually have a lot of muscles in his face, but he will have more kind style. And you recognize in evil characters they like to make the eyes really small, it doesn't have a lot of beauty in it, and you recognize it really easy in this character, because I tried to make his eyes more cartoonish, like more big, but it didn't work. So that's how I recognize he is an evil character, and that's how I like Disney style to make you recognize the feeling in the character. Of course, at the first I started with this color in his face and I didn't like it, so I started to make the same color in the cartoon and it will be more reddish. It gives this feeling of his character, and you can recognize all of this psychology playing in his character, like colors, details around his eyes, more like this kind of reddish or bluish. You recognize it because it gives him more evil style. What I mean by all of this talking, you have to recognize your character if he's more kind, if he's more evil, and you have to make the other side of the screen recognize it. That's the main point of make this all of this exaggeration. You recognize the same actually in female characters in Disney. You recognize they give more smooth details. If the character is more kind, they will make bigger eyes. They won't make a lot of like makeup in their face, because they want you to recognize it's more kind and nature details in the face. In the other side, you recognize in the evil characters, they have a lot of makeup, they have a lot of sharp details that make you recognize, oh, that's the witch. That's the witch in this story. And once you recognize this point, it will be really easy for you to make whatever you want with the character, because it doesn't matter if he is acting like kind or do anything, the people will know what he's gonna do in the next move, and that's the main point, to make attachment with the viewer of your character.